Good morning. Good morning, Sanjay. Good morning. Are you on your walk? Good morning, Cherie. Good morning. How is everybody feeling? She said, I just finished walking. Girl, you must get up early. Actually, I think I'm gonna get some work done today. I always feel obligated to come on, and when I don't come on, I don't feel as good, worthy. But, I'm spending more time in my book, the Bible, and I'm loving that. I'm connecting back up with the Lord like I need to, hearing the word. I'm doing good, Amari. How are you doing? I get up to start walking at 6. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get some work done today. You guys are not going to see me today because I'm going to get some work done. Yesterday, I was so tired that when it was time for me to go to work, I I looked at my husband and I said, honey, I am so tired. And he was like, it's time for you to go. And I had been asleep, but I was tired. I was going out the door going, why am I so tired? It's like, them 3 weeks off did not help me on my job. But you know what? I did it. I took it like a soldier, y'all. I did. I see Blue in the house. Blue is in the building, you guys. Blue is in here. Yes, it is. Yes. Um, I'm going to give you guys some of the personal updates. I'll do them tonight also. But I got some really rumors, some really good rumors. I wouldn't say good because rumors are never like, like you don't know, but it comes from a reliable person. But the person they told it to them, they say they reliable. So it's on one of our cases. So you guys really need to tune in tonight. You're gonna be saying hallelujah. You're gonna be saying yes. Yes, you're gonna feel some kind of way. You're gonna feel like all that crying and praying and all of that was not in vain, you guys. You're gonna hear some, like I say, rumors, I believe it, but it is a rumor because I didn't hear it myself. And it was a rumor touched to them. So, you know, we're going to share those things. Good morning, Gloria. How you doing? I see Blue is all in the building. Miss Dee Dee, good morning to you. Lisa Taylor, good morning to you. Ruby Turner, good morning to you. Good morning to you. So, Monique Hall, good morning to you. Yeah, good morning. So, yeah. Anyway, so how's everybody's day? I mean, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? First of all, I want everybody to know that I reached out and I talked to Candy Richardson. You guys know her mom passed away, right? And we are a family, so we keep in touch with what's going on. Why, like somebody fall off the radar. It's not like we don't know they fell off the radar. If they reached out and let us know, something's going on or whatever, we try to keep in touch with them and instead of just, okay, you know what I'm saying? So, Candy Richardson, she's doing okay. Her mother's funeral will be tomorrow, you guys. If those of you that do not know, Candy Richardson is a part of our family. Her mother passed away. And, and sometimes never gonna be ready when death comes knocking at your door. Whether it's your mother, your sister, your brother, your child, your husband, your uncle, your kid, your dog, your cat, your pigeon, whatever, when it comes, it's sad. It's sad. It's just it's about part about life, but it's um, never expected. And it takes sometimes it doesn't matter. It takes time. And if when she's ready to come back, she'll be ready to come back. But she when I got off the phone with her, I talked to her. I was almost falling asleep. You guys know I be hitting it hard. I have to do my jobs or whatever. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm doing my jobs, trying to get my properties together. I gotta get my lawnmower up and running. Gotta get the trailer hitch and all of that stuff, tires redone because they're going down. So I got a lot of things down right now. My credit card, my debit card, two of my debit cards being compromised. One of them I got back. So, I am up and running. But one of them I just had to shut it down. So because y'all know they took my whole check and I gotta wait 45, they say 45, 90 days, but it's actually 65 to 110. You know what I'm saying? Because after they send me something for 10 days and then I send it back for 10 days, then they'll start the investigation. So that's when the 65 days will start. And they say it takes 10 days for us to send out this little thing that you got to follow and all this other stuff. But nevertheless, God already has us taken care of. Ain't no need of hollering and arguing and kicking in everything. You say what you say, you do what you do. But I tell you what, this is why I tell people all the time, I do not, I kid you not. I mean, had I not be the way I am, and yeah, it's very hard for me to trust people because the minute that you put your mouth on somebody and you trust them, just because they say, I'm this, or I'm that, or I'm good, or whatever. Good morning, Lisa Taylor. Good morning, Tina Powers. The minute you do that, they'll show you, they'll get right in front of people and be like, I don't know. Uh, you know, and yeah, I was very, like, my goodness, even when you think a person look good in front of everybody, they doing one thing, and behind they doing something else. And I question everything. So we're gonna have a little conversation. Yes, I have talked to Zan. So let me tell you guys about family because I will say it this evening, but just so everybody know. But you guys know that the ones that come in here in the morning, we're closer than close. You know what I'm saying? So we keep up with the Joneses and everything. We keep up with what's going on and stuff. So you guys kind of get a little bit of understanding where I'm coming from, so I don't have to go into too much details in the evening. So we are going to have some updates of some of the cases. We're going to talk about that this evening. The California City Boys, Harmony Montgomery, and the Corey, not Corey, Cora, Cora Jakes, whatever her last name is when she got married, T.D. Jakes' daughter, or whatever. Just letting you guys know what's all going on. But as far as the family, Candy Richardson. So we're going to talk about Candy Richardson for a little bit, okay? We're going to talk about family. We got 3 family members we got to talk about, okay? And I'm going to talk about it to everybody. I'm not going to talk about it to one person. And I don't want nobody thinking, oh, she just talk about people and stuff. No, what I say to you when we're on the phone or whatever, I can literally, I probably don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but if I feel some kind of way or something, I'll say it in front of everybody, especially if I get mad enough. If I get mad enough, I'll just say it. And then that'll be that. you know. I hate to put people on blast like that, but sometimes you got to do that. But nevertheless, Candy Richardson's mother passed away, and so they're gonna be having a funeral. The services Thursday, and she hopefully she's planning on being here Friday, you guys. And she hadn't smiled or anything, and eaten right, and all the things when that happens, comes to your door. And this is why I tell people, really, you don't have to take a class on human behavior when there's death. You don't have to take a class to figure out how they will act. When people come to me and they say stupid stuff, and I know somebody said, why you say people so stupid? Why you stupid? Because, because don't think that by far, you know, when people say stuff of the world, people grieve differently. Okay, we're not we're not kindergartens in here. We know that. But there's a grieving that has to take place, whether you see it or not. There's grieving, and there's going to be emotional detachment that's unbelievable. Like you might cry, uncontrollable, or you don't want to be bothered. You're not understanding. You missing them. Bargaining. I can't even remember how many things you're gonna have to go through, but it is a process. Death is a process. Okay? Anyway, when we got off the phone, while we were on the phone, we talked and we started laughing, and she said she wanted to thank the family for her prayer, for you guys praying for her, and she felt you guys praying for her. She felt the family when she needed somebody, because this is her mama, and she was just like, hey, I can't even believe you called and check in on me and called me to see how I'm doing or whatever. But I told you guys I have to make those calls. So when you guys don't see me or whatever, and I'm not no minister or anything of that nature. I just love people. I mean, I don't get out there in the world and be like, hey, talk to people like that. No, I just don't, because I'm an introvert. You know what I'm saying? But I can talk to anybody, even when I step out. If I want to know something, I got to ask the questions or whatever. But when it comes down to people, I can have empathy and I can have sympathy. And yeah, I know you guys can figure stuff out too. And once you got it in your head, what has taken place, you can pretty much figure out who's lying and who's telling the truth. You just sit back and watch people, and then if you want to deal with them, you let them know. You're like, oh yeah, I really trust you. I really think the world of you, and then you just sit back and watch them, and they'll show you who they are. They will. Anyway, but I know I'm mixing you guys up because there's no hidden message when I'm talking about Candy Richardson. I was just, sometimes my mind goes to other stuff, like Corey Bixby and that case down there with Cody and all of that. But I'm going to try to stay on track for a minute. And I'm trying to look to see if the sun going to come out, because I sure got some yard work to do. But anyway, Candy Richardson, she got off the phone. I mean, while we was on the phone, we were laughing, having a good time, and, she ain't been eating, you guys. So, no, she ain't been eating. She's like, no, ma'am, I ain't been eating. Like, you need to eat. Okay, you want to hear some good news? You want to hear good news? So, she say, she expecting. I say, what you expecting? I'm thinking she expecting a blessing. If she expecting, favor. You know how people talk. They talk that religious talk or something. She said, no, I'm expecting. Expecting what? Another baby. Girl, I about lost it. She got a house full of kids over there. She got a set of twins over there. This'll be number 8. She expecting another baby. I said, girl, take your eyes off your husband. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Monique. I said, take Carolyn, good morning to you. Lisa Calhoun, good morning to you. I said, Candy, take your eyes off your husband. What are you doing? This is baby number 8. Girl, y'all gonna be poor for the rest of your life. She said, I just love my husband. And we just laughed. I was like, Lord have mercy. All these kids. What you gonna do with all these kids? You got one in the belly. You got one in the oven. Shoot, get out the kitchen. You know. God is sending her another. Yes, yes, Miss Dee Dee. Yes, yeah. Oh yeah. And here's the funny thing. I told y'all we gonna talk about some family this morning. And here's the other thing. And I already told her. I told her I was gonna tell everybody. She said, I don't care. She said, I don't care. This girl did not even know she was pregnant. She was 5 months pregnant. She's 7 now. When she found out she was pregnant, she was already 5 months pregnant. She thought she was just gaining a little bit of weight. Can you just, you know what? I knew when I was pregnant. I mean, passing out, morning sickness or whatever. I can even feel the baby. It's a funny feeling carrying that baby. It's a different feeling. It's like when people like the baby kicking, moving or whatever. I mean, you can say it like that. But you guys, if you carry the baby, if you ever had a baby or something, that baby in that stomach moving around and turning, tossing and turning, trying to get comfortable. I mean, you trying to get comfortable, they trying to get comfortable. Shoot. That is a miserable feeling. That baby trying to get comfortable and you like, oh my God, I'm finna just pass out. I don't know. I'm hungry. Oh, turn on the fan. What do you mean? It's like 70 degrees. Oh, I'm hot. Whatever. I want some ice cream. I'm just miserable. And then when you start gaining all that weight and you're trying to hold an extra 40, 50 pounds, because you're going to gain some weight. The baby only going to weigh 5 to 7, 10. But you're going to gain about 50, 60 pounds, all that to wrap around that baby, to protect that baby and everything. And then you just walking trying to waddle to the kitchen and waddle to the bathroom. And then every time you turn around, you got to go pee, you got to go pee, you got to go pee, you got to go pee. Anyway, it's a good thing. I mean, that's the only good thing about it, though. I mean, if you forget about the pain, you can do it over and over and over. But if you can't forget about the pain, like I had a lot of pain because my daughter was coming, my first child was coming out breech. I didn't want to do it no more. They literally almost killed me. I had to tell them something ain't right, something is wrong. She was like, oh, just shut up. No, she didn't tell me shut up. She was like, the nurse told me to quit exaggerating. That's what the nurse told me. She said, you're exaggerating. You never had a kid before. I've done this many of times, and it's not, you're only but dilated to 3. Now, come on. I need you to just stop, this is not no pain. I said, woman, I said, listen. I almost wanted to say, listen, Linda, but that saying wasn't out back then, because my daughter. But I was like, listen, since you're talking to me this way, I said to her, do not touch me and just call my doctor. I'm not talking to you no more. Just get out of my room. You're not looking at me no more. I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm done with you. Get my doctor. My family be looking at me and they be like, why you be so mean? I said, because these nurses think they know everything. Something ain't right. If this is dilated to 3, we not going to make it to 10. I done told y'all that. We just ain't going to do it. I have a high tolerance of pain. And right now, this is nothing nice. They was like, you ain't never felt the pain when having a baby. Honey, I probably could feel the pain of having a baby, but something right now is not right. She was like, ma'am, you never had a pain from having a baby. This is normal. I said, it's not. Now get out of here. And sometimes when the Lord is telling you something ain't right, you follow you. Do not follow what other people say. If you need somebody, you want a second opinion on something, get that second opinion. I promise you, ain't nothing wrong with questioning what somebody else think is best for you. They don't know what's best for you. You know what's best for you. Okay? You know what's best for you. So they called the doctor. She come in. Are you doing okay? I said, get out of here. My mother's now, you need to stop. My mother, I'm looking at my mother like, no, you need to stop. Oh my goodness, honey, you scared me. So, so anyway, um, so they called the doctor and told the doctor, you know, your your client or your patient or whatever, her water done broke, which my water did break when I was at home, and I didn't rush to the hospital because I waited on my mom. My mom was out playing bingo in Oklahoma, so she had to catch a bus back home. They, hey, I don't care, but my mother did. She caught that bus and came home to the house, came up to the hospital. And I was a little bit mad at her, so I didn't want her in the room with me because I could have went in labor any time, and you way in another state. The heck is going on? And I'll tell you more about that. But anyway, the doctor comes in, and he was like, "Why are you giving them trouble? Why are you giving them trouble? You need to let them see you and stuff." And I say, "Doctor, something's not right. It's just not." And he was like, "Okay, well, let me check and look and see." So, I got my feet all in the stirrups and everything. And he looks, and all he sees is my daughter's feet coming out. Would have killed me, you guys. He ain't feeling the head. That's the baby's feet. So she literally had her feet was like frog feet, like, you know what I'm saying? Like feet in the butt trying to come out. How did that nurse not know that, when a baby coming out breech, that would have killed me. I sometimes think, I sometimes still think about it, and I said, God just got me in his hands because it would have killed me. I would have been like dilated to 10, and she would have been like, "Doctor, you can come in now. Push, push." And there I am, all my guts hanging out on the table, and she's like, "Oopsie." You know what I'm saying? I don't care what initials you got behind your name. Get out of here. Anyway, you should have seen them running. Running. I They already giving me medication and stuff because I was in so much pain. I'm telling you guys, I was so much in pain. My blood pressure had got high and everything. She's like, "You need to calm down your blood pressure." My blood pressure high because of the pain, woman. The pain. It's not because I'm sitting here getting myself all hyped. It's not the time or the place. But anyway, you guys, they had me signing papers while I was confused, medicated, and everything to have a C-section. And I stopped the doctor because he was running. I stopped him. I grabbed on to his little lab coat, because they had the little white lab coats or whatever. And I told him, and I said, "Look, I was going to try to have this child naturally. Now, since I can't, don't cut my stomach going, horizontal. Don't cut my stomach going horizontal. I may be a little bit intoxicated because of the drugs you guys are giving me, but you cut me you cut me across and put it in my panty line. I don't want that big old stitching. Y'all cut my stomach open. I'm looking like Frankenstein. And I said, that, I don't know what you got me signing, but I'm not approving that. And he was like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. My family was in there. I said, did y'all hear me? I don't want to wake up and you done cut me from A.O. to appetite. No, you don't. You don't do that. Anyway, you know, they was like, you're not going to go to sleep. We're going to give you this block and everything. Then you roll over to the side and they give you the spinal block or whatever it's called. And then you don't feel nothing. You paralyzed from the neck down. They telling you to push. Push what? You don't feel anything. They was like, just push. So, in all reality, think about it. You paralyzed. You don't feel anything. But you can still push. Anyway, that's true story. You know when you know something is not right. Exactly. So, anyway, Candy Richardson got baby number 8 coming. She's already 7 months pregnant. And it's going to be a boy. It's something about them boys. Anyway, so that's up with her. So hopefully we'll see her Friday. I talked to Zan also. I didn't make all the phone calls that I needed to make. But I talked to Zan. She's out of surgery. She had the 2 procedures, but something else is going wrong. She thought she was going to get to go home. She's still in there, you guys. She's still in there, but she sound better. She sound a little bit better. So we chitty-chatted and everything. And so who was the other person? It was somebody else. I talked to Valerie. She's doing a lot better. You know, I mean, it almost took our channel out. All the people sick and in the hospital and all this other stuff. I mean, it's just, man. Anyway, all of that. There's somebody I needed to tell you guys about in the family. Let me think who it is. Can't really remember who it is. Anybody else? Maybe y'all can remind me. Anybody else? She said she was 3 months and had no symptoms. Yeah. I'm really surprised Candy Richardson is having another kid. She just got some 2-year-old twins. I mean, at least she waited a little bit. I mean, I told her, quit even looking at that man. Y'all look at each other and you get pregnant. God. Boy. Anyway, you guys, yeah, that's what's up. On a positive note, God is good, though. There's no accidents. There really isn't. He is really, really good. Really, really good. So sometimes oh, yeah. Let me tell you guys something. So, even when something turns out bad or whatever, I was listening to the scriptures about Rachel and Leah. Remember, this is in your Bible, but remember when Jacob wanted to marry Rachel, and then Laban tricked him into marrying Leah because Leah was the oldest, and in their understanding, the oldest has to get married before the youngest, which when they explain the how Rachel looked. Rachel was beautiful, Rachel was beautiful and everything. Because remember, um, um, she was fine to look at. They say, shapely and pretty or whatever the words. But Leah, they said, she had some pretty eyes. That's all they said about Leah. Anyway, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I just went over it myself, and I was going over it because I wanted to know about. I was trying to find something else, but I got intrigued about the story about Leah. So to help me to try to remember it, I'll try to share it with you guys. Oh, Papa,
All right.
you're gonna have. Hey, Papa, I might come and trade cards with you. All right.
All right.
If Adrian comes over, we're gonna probably try to go cut that lot. And then whatever you said, he had a yard somewhere or something.
All right.
All right. Come on, Shoot. You gotta go. Come on. Okay. So he moves, then the dog moves. She had a whole lot of kids. Yeah, Leah, see what I'm saying? Even though she was not the chosen one, she wasn't chosen one. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. And this might help somebody, but I'm going to try to put it in my understanding. It's not leaning towards nothing or nobody, but so the story about Rachel and Leah. Rachel was the one that, you know, Jacob wanted to marry. But the father tricked him because, Jacob was tricking everybody, getting the first rights and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Jacob was not the first. You know what I'm saying? So, Jacob got tricked in marrying Leah. But guess what? Leah had all them babies. That's right. Freddie said she had all them babies. And here's the thing. Like I said, Leah wasn't all that good looking, they say. They say Leah wasn't all that good looking. I started doing a lot of research. Like I said, I wanted to understand some things about Leah. So, Leah wasn't that good looking. But she still ended up getting married, but she wanted to have her husband's desire too. Women, they get very. I'm going somewhere with this. This is the reason why I looked this up, you guys. Somebody told me I need to look up human behavior. I don't need to look up human behavior because guess what? I mean, I had a lot of classes, but I will look up human behavior. But once I look up human behavior, I'm gonna look in the Bible. So I'm looking at this. So this is my understanding, and I'm just telling you guys this is my understanding. So Leah wanted her husband's desire, like anybody. If I mean, she knows she got tricked into being married to him, because she probably wasn't gonna never get married because people were passing her up. And so her father was like, we ain't doing it this way. So when it was time to get married, he put a veil on Leah's face, and they got married. And when they went to go, they done already did the conception and everything. When Jacob found out that, guess what? When he unveiled the face, he thought he was going to be looking at Rachel, and there he was looking at Leah. So then Jacob had to work another 7 years. So he got tricked again. So he had to work another 7 years. So the father was a little trickster himself. They did all kind of stuff. And Rachel wasn't all that great because remember, Rachel done took this cup or something. She wasn't supposed to take nothing, but she did. She took this cup. I think it was like a golden cup or whatever, but they never did go off into the details. But you guys, I wanted to share that with you because think about it. She had all those babies, so God blessed her with all them kids, and Rachel wasn't having no kids. And then the Lord had to remember Rachel. You know what I'm saying? And Leah was like, she was having them kids. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna get him because I'm having all these boys. I'm having, Reuben, and I can't remember all of them's name, but you guys, you know. And then when Rachel finally had a kid, she had Benjamin, and what's the other kid name that had the robe or whatever? What's the kid that had the robe, that had the dreams and all that stuff? I can't remember his name. But she had those two kids. You know what I'm saying? The one that they threw in the well or whatever. I didn't read that far. I just know the story. But sometimes you have to go back in the story. So what's the one that they threw in the well? She had him first, and then she had the baby boy Benjamin. Because remember, she only had two. And remember when they threw him in the well because he was having these dreams that he was gonna be all great and everything, and his brothers was like, let's just kill him, let's sell him. And then they was like, you know what? Let's just put this goat blood or whatever blood on his coat, and let's go tell Dad that he died, like some beast got him or whatever. I'm just trying to remember the story. That's why I need to go back over it because I haven't got that far. But anyway, I remember the story. I'm just telling you guys. Joseph. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, Joseph. So you got to remember the story of Joseph is in the book, in the Bible, right? And so we know that story of Joseph and the dreams, and he telling the king what to do and what not to do. And so the king made him second man, and then the king's wife was trying to get at him and say that he was trying to do something to her. And then they put him in the jail and all this other stuff. But a lot of people don't realize something. You know, if you go, and you're not really supposed to do this, but if you go in the lineage of, or the genealogy of Leah, guess what? That's where Jesus come out of. Isn't that something? So, did you hear what I just said, you guys? The genealogy of Leah, when if you go back and you follow it, yeah, yeah. You guys hear what I said? Anyway, that's why I was going through it. And so that's why I was going through it, you guys. But at the same time, you would think that Rachel is the one that's blessed. But out of the genealogy of Leah, the one that wasn't chosen, you know, biologically came, Jesus came from her 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 bloodline and not Rachel's. But the reason why I was looking at it, okay, so you guys are following what I'm saying. So good. So the reason why I was actually looking at it, I was looking at the human behavior, because when Lisa and I was talking, she kept on saying, you need to look at the human behavior. You need to look at the human behavior and everything. And I was like, don't come for me, Lisa. And she was like, so we chatting it up all day over the weekend. But I was like telling her, I don't have to look at human behavior, honey. I mean, it's nothing new under the sun. And one thing kept sticking to me, and it made, I'm just saying, you guys, that now we're talking about Cody and Corey. Okay? Now we're talking about Cody and Corey. Human behavior. Corey leaves his wife in a nice home. He done brought this wife all the way out of the country into the United States and set her up. Because remember, he caught that AWOL while he was in Germany. And he was going to spend time with his wife. His wife was in Germany also. So, as soon as he got out of the service, him and his wife and his whole family, he packed them up and he moved back to the United States. And he had to set her up and then leave. So, when people say he is a good man, so I'm looking at all of this, you guys. I look at stuff like that. I know people don't look at that. They just want to say, Corey just need to tell us where the baby is and all this other stuff. But I'm looking at his ex-wife. I mean, not his ex-wife, because she's not an ex. She's still married to him. She never divorced him. But he's got kids. Not, and you know what? I'm going to say this because for Cody is turned 4 on January 12th. Now, I don't know if January 12th is actually his birthday, but a lot of people came in the chat and said, no, SP, it's January 12th. It's his birthday. So let's just take that into consideration. Don't quote me on that because I don't know. I haven't seen no paperwork that says actually his date of birth is January 12th. It's just what everybody's saying. It's about 4 or 5 people said that. Okay? So you take January 12th, you go back. She had to conceive April or May 2017. 2017, 2018, 19, 20, 21. 2018, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. He was born January the 12th, 2018. So his conception would be April, May 2017. Right? Everybody with me? Conception. Come on, y'all, because we finna get into this real quick because I'm going to go outside and I'm going to do some yard work. So conception is April, May 2017. Right? Yeah. Conception is April, May 2017. So he was gone for 3 weeks. Was she already pregnant? Because to have Corey, and I do believe Cody is Corey's baby. Now, I don't know about the twins. I don't know. Corey and his older brother looks the same, you guys. I got to do that video so you guys can see it. I'm going to just have to take care of some business, but I got to take care of me too. I haven't been taking care of me like I need to. And you know what? I'm back on my A game. So if you guys don't see me, that's because guess what? Self-preservation comes first. I got to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? I got a hair appointment tomorrow, and I'm going because I ain't been going, but I'm going because you know what? I don't like my hair like this. I mean, I want to keep it natural, but I need to have it where it's combable. I want my hair coming out. So I got to take care of me, but I'm going to get it together, okay? So just follow me for a minute. Cody does look like Corey. That is his child. But when Corey was in the police thing, after they did the remind me about the polygraph test when I get done, okay? That way I can tell you guys something, okay? So anyway, Corey and the detective got into it. Corey and the detective got into it. And I just think about what would they get into it about? Two things they can get into it about. They ain't gonna get into it because they're not gonna tell us, but here's the things that they got into it about. Two things they can get into it about. One is you did something to that baby. That baby is not yours. How is that baby yours and you're in Germany? How is that baby yours and you in Germany? Well, here's the thing. He did. This is how they learned. This is how they learned that the mama is talking. Come on. Come on, y'all. The mama's talking. The mama's talking. Come on. Come on, follow me. The mama's talking, and they asked, how is this? This is not your baby. And he was like, he done got mad. He done got mad. Yep. He's mad because this man is telling him, you done did something to this baby. How is this baby yours? You wasn't even in the United States. And he was like, you go to HEW hockey stick. That is my baby. So, how is it your baby? You wasn't even in the United States. You was in Germany. So when they asked the mother, simple question, she just tells them. She just tells them, yeah, he's the father. How do we know he's the father? How can he be the father when he was in Germany? She says, he came back over United States. When was that? In April, May. That's when he had an AWOL. That's when he had an AWOL. I don't think the Army knew. They knew that he was in the United States, but they didn't know what he was doing over here. He told them he was looking for a job. He was looking for a job and all this other stuff. But he came over here for her. She already had one child by him. And, she was probably saying this, doing that, woo 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 woo. She definitely wasn't taking care of that kid. I'm going to tell you guys something else. Something else about the mama. Corey loved that mama. Corey loved the baby mama. Yep. You know why? She's Muslim. Did you guys? You forgetting? Her religion is Muslim. Muslim women. I practiced it. I did. My first husband was Muslim. They're different. They taught different. They taught differently. You very, very, what you call passion. They very, husbands say go in the kitchen, cook or whatever. They're not mean or anything, but you know what I'm saying. They're, what's the word? What's the word? I'm trying to come up with the word or whatever. Anyway, yeah. That's how they found that passive. Yeah, they're very passive to the husband and men. I'm passive. I'm passive. I'm very passive. I think, that's just how I am. You know. But and Corey fell in love with that. He fell in love with all the love, obedient. What's another word? What's another word? Come on, y'all, give me the words, cause you're gonna get the understanding. Men don't normally leave their wives, full family. That got them where they are, help them, support them. Raise all their kids, submissive. Thank you, Lisa. Submissive. And Corey was in love. She wasn't young, you guys. I think she was in her 40s too. She just don't look 40. She looks like she's in her early 30s, but she's in her 40s, okay? Okay, so I want everybody to know she ain't no pretty hot young thing. She's not. She's old, but she just don't look old. She acts like a kid. She looks like a kid. She looks like she could be in a early. I mean, for having 6 kids, she looks dang good. She looks good, but you can tell by her hips. You know, she got some kids she done kicked out. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got the young thing hips. She got the hips of having them babies. Submissive. Anyway, you guys, Corey liked the sex. He likes the submissiveness, the obedience, the passive. You know, she finally got a man. She's a street type of female. You know, she runs the streets a lot. You know, she knows she's nice looking. She's got her looks going for her. So, in the police report, Cody was already born, 2018. And there was a other child, the older child there. They said somehow he threw her on the bed, or they on the bed. Don't quote me, but somehow he pushed her on the bed or whatever. And he was choking her, and he was saying that he was going to kill her. He said, "You're cheating on me. You're cheating on me." Here's this man done cheated on his wife with this woman. Cheated on his wife of so many years. I don't know how long they've been married, but they got a full family of 4 over there. Left his wife for this woman. And now, so when the cousin was like, he came down here to be with his kids. He'd come down there to be with his kids because she only had one. He came into town, got her pregnant again. Now she got 2. And then he probably going back and forth. His wife letting him go back and forth or whatever. He can't take the kids home with him. You can take a dog home with you. You can go get some groceries. You can take some groceries home. You can bring your clothes over here. But you can't be bringing 2 kids in our marriage. You destroyed your marriage. And he was feeling some kind of way. So he's trying to make it work with this woman. He's not one of those type of men that cheat all over the place. But he cheated with somebody. And I look at her as like Leah. She wanted another woman's husband. She knew she usually don't marry those type of men. Or date those type of men. She usually date the type of street men and fighting and jail men, jailbirds or whatever. She ain't never dated as a job, got a stellar career, and he was paying for this and buying that, and she wanted what that other woman was getting. So she went after him. And when he got over there in Germany, she thought to herself, he was still keeping in contact with her. He was still keeping in contact with her. So he pulled up, showed her what type of man he is. I'll do this for you. Come and see my son or whatever. Maybe the first child was sick or whatever, but whatever. She got him back in town, and he impregnated her. He was in town for 3 weeks. He probably was like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But women. Samson and Goliath, There was a woman that told about his lots, and can't remember her name. But right now, I'm just trying to remember some stuff that I need to do. But anyway, she wanted that she wanted that woman's husband. And so when he came back into United States with his wife, because he was coming, he was coming because he was making room for his kids. That's why he was coming. That woman was still having babies by him, and I bet you that wife was going through it. She was trying to keep her husband, and he just, them still my kids, and you forgive me, and I didn't know she was pregnant again. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And we acting like, but I'm gonna tell you guys something, and I know I'm cutting off in every sentence and halving it up, but things is coming in my mind. But down south, if you go down south, them women are like that down there. I know I just hurt somebody's feelings, but I'm just saying they are. I got friends like that. They got brothers and sisters living across the street from each other. And the man goes back and forth whenever he gets good and ready. I ain't never seen nothing like it before in my life. My husband steps out, he don't come home at night. We're done. It is a done deal. I tell people, yeah, I couldn't do it. Some people can, but I mean, I understand. I just can't do it. But this woman, she stayed in there because she already had the first child. And you know what? I don't think it was like a secret. I think she knew. And I think she knew about the second one. And then he finally just gave up on his marriage. Yeah. He didn't have a problem having two women. CV Bates says it happens more than you think. Yeah. But Corey, it's not a bad person. But that woman. And they told her, there's no way. See, that's why the family's like, they couldn't believe that that child was his because he was not in town. He was in Germany. But then you got to think. He did the AWOL thing, and boom, here come Cody. And if it ain't in the time that he did the AWOL, Cody's not his child. I'm telling you, it's not. She could have even got pregnant before and said the baby's yours, whatever. But I'm just saying, that's the only way that Cody could be his. The only way Cody could be his. You guys understand what I'm saying? The only way. Unless he took some time off and had 2 or 3 days, came in the United States, flew in, flew back. But they got to looking into that. See, that's why he's so disturbed. Like, only person I gave my military records to is my attorney. But they're wondering, you think they ain't picking up stones and looking underneath everything that he done said and did and what she done said, trying to make sense, knowing half of what they done said don't make sense. Like, how in the world could this baby be his? And so he's sitting there talking about the only person I gave I filled out paperwork for him to get my military records is my attorney. How did Commonwealth get them? Because guess what? They were trying to figure out how in the world this baby is yours. And she said the baby is yours. And then they found out you were in the United States. Because you can't have a baby. You can't have the baby you in Germany and she in the United States. How is that? Then they find out that how did you make it to the United States as if you're in in Germany? How did you make it to the United States and impregnate her? AWOL. And that's how the AWOL came into the play, you guys. So the mama did tell them, that is your baby. And I look at that baby and I tell people, I look at that child and at first I kept on saying, that's not his baby. It can't be his baby. It's not his baby because he wasn't in the United States or whatever. That's how that is his baby because I put the baby up right there to him They got the same forehead. They got the same receding, like, when you look at a baby when they're young, and then when you look at an adult when they get older, you're gonna see what they're gonna look like when they become older. And guess what? Corey, Cody got an old man's face. That's why when you look at that baby, I mean, he's only but a little bit pinch lighter than Corey, but that baby got the same eyes. The same. Only thing he don't have is all of his complexion. Other than that, the nose, everything is the same. That is Corey's baby. And the sister is so mad at that woman for tearing up his life that she just can't stand her. You guys, I'm gonna tell you guys something. And you think I'm lying, but I guarantee you this. And nobody's gonna ever have to tell me. I guarantee you that the sister, the auntie, and all of Corey's family listen to our channel. And they sit there and they be like, they ain't gonna say nothing. They ain't gonna say nothing. Because you know what? I guarantee you that I'm correct about what I'm saying. And they ain't gonna never say nothing. They just sit back. And they know one thing too. I'm not gonna say something about their brother because I don't know if he done something. I can't see him doing anything. Why? His character. His character. But character can fool you. Because one person just showed us that. They came on talking about they gonna be doing shirts and they making shirts and you can order shirts and they this in the community and they Toys for Tots and they do all the Christmas and the Easter baskets and their integrity is everything and they work under this and they the ball they this and I mean I might even pull it up and listen to everything that person said and then they get on somebody else's channel and they be like, well, aren't y'all gonna do the peace thing? They be like, what peace protest? They looked shocked. Like, what are you talking about? I could not believe it. I said, and I put my signature behind that. Woman, I am so disappointed. I want to call her up and ask her, what was that? Explain to me. I know you said you ain't taking sides, but you sitting there saying, and you can feel whatever way you feel. But is it about money? Because every time I turn around, then we've got two people in the chat arguing about donations and money. I don't even know why somebody even come on my channel asking for donations. I don't. If you don't see me do it, what makes you think you can get in my car? If you don't see me eating in my car, get me a whole plate and sitting there eating in my car, what makes that you think that you can just come over here, get in my car with your plate of food, your drink, and sit in my car and eat? When I don't even do it. I wasn't even asked. You just doing some stuff. These people are doing some trifling stuff. Right. Yes, Dee Dee. And like I had to have Freddie go back and get the information, whatever, because I've been so busy. When my car got compromised and we shutting down the other channel, well, we ain't shut it down. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. We're still in conversation, litigations, whatever you want to call it, or whatever. But so I just don't even want family over there. It's just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Is we're gonna see what we're gonna do with it. We could still probably put out some awareness of Cody on it, to be honest with you. So it ain't just a total loss. But I literally I don't even want to speak on it really because it's so freaking embarrassing. I really was in that woman's corner. I really was. I thought highly of her. I really did. And did you hear me say past tense? I did. Not that I do now, but I did. And you see how easily people can come in? And it was so easy for her to be over there and be like, what protest? What protest are you talking about? I don't know nothing about no protest. I was like, oh my God. And it made me sick. It really did. And people's like, well, why are you sick? People do that all the time. You know what? I didn't think it was going to come out of her. I really did. You do all this work for the churches in the community and stuff, and you let that roll off of your tongue so easily. Surely and you know what? And I thought to myself, and I know that you're a very smart, intelligent person, but you can't even I'm not gonna call her, ask her anything, because I truly don't care. At this point, you done show me what you made out of. Like I said, these people down there, first there was all this Cody this and Team Cody, and then, and I'm searching by myself and this, that, and the other. Now I'm sitting back like, I mean, I know pretty much all of them mad at me because I done said a lot. None of this is making sense to me, like finding jackets, and then Street's gonna call talking about he seen the kids the day before and all this other stuff, and the mama go get an attorney, and then this other woman talking about the kids is at home with the mama and she got the kids, but then CPS done came and got the kids, and everything's a secret until things ain't going your way. Nobody didn't want to say nothing about the mama. They was like, SP, leave her alone. And why are you think now they're sitting there going, what about the mama? What about the mama? Well, you should have looked at her from day one, because I told you. They didn't gonna come out and say, hey, the parents. And then, oh, by the way, she's cleared. Ain't nobody cleared. He just taking a rap. Ain't nobody cleared. Mama ain't cleared. You honestly think the mama's cleared and she done had a child commit suicide at the age of 12? You really think this mama's cleared? You better go ask somebody. That mama couldn't clear a check if it was 10 cents. She ain't cleared. She ain't never gonna be cleared. They just checked where she was January the 30th and January the 31st. That's all. She's cleared from that. Because the boy turned around and said he seen the baby at 2 a.m. She's cleared from that. She got that attorney. They can't ask her nothing else. She take the fifth. That mama's not cleared. They ain't gonna come get them kids because she cleared. They come get them kids because she is a suspect. She better get ready. She going down. Because he getting tired of being in jail. That's right. She only cleared for January the 31st. That's the only thing she cleared from. She better get ready. She's sitting there smiling and everything. They talking about, y'all need to leave people alone. They got a mental, you can't be just having all these kids and got everybody else taking care of them and stuff. And she ain't asked nobody for nothing, and she going through it. And you know what? I don't like to have, especially when somebody, look, look, let the truth come out. Okay, I'm going to share some with you guys at 5 o'clock this evening, okay, on one of the cases. You guys are going to be happy about it. I'm going to get off of here because I get so excited. When I talk loud, like, not loud, but, like my husband is gone. So I don't I can't talk the way I want to talk because he be in the room sleeping. But he done got up early this morning. But I get excited. It like I said, all this stuff is built up. I got some stuff I ain't even shared with you guys about this mama. I'm going to tell you right now. I do. And if I shared it with you, so the detective told me, so the polygraph test. Okay, yes, Miss Dee Dee. Here's the funny thing. And if you want me to find the I was going over the polygraph information. Did you guys know? Because everybody, we look at TV and we always hear this and we that and all this other stuff, and people always go, well, go take a polygraph test. And then everybody, I have heard everybody say, it can't be used in court. It's admissible in court, right? 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 One, if I'm right. That's what you hear, right? That's not so. It can be used in court, you guys. It can. Only they are in agreement. It can be used. So I want you guys to quit walking around talking about it can't be used in court. It can be used in court. If both parties agree, it can be used in court. Lisa, I will record it tonight. Cause you're an attorney, I will record it tonight and I will bring out the information. Cause when you say not true, that's mean you calling me a liar. Don't come for me, Lisa. I done already told you that. Don't come for me. I don't have to be an attorney. Like I said, when I do research, when I look up things and everything, you know what? I find out the truth. And guess what? You'll find out too when some more information comes out that yes, I just said, if both parties is in agreement, she said, no, I'm not saying it can be used. No, I'm saying it can be. Oh, yeah. Not true. Okay. Well, there is a case that's coming up, you guys. And I guarantee you, if both parties is in agreement to help one or the other get off, they're going to use that polygraph test, you guys. I'm telling you guys what's finna hit the fan. And I know Miss Lisa. She said, girl, bring it. Anyway, if you guys, she said, relax. I was agreeing with you. Okay. I was waiting for somebody to come and say, SP, you don't know what you're talking about. And I knew you knew, Lisa, because we were tripping about it. We were talking about it. Ain't no way I would agree to a polygraph test. Exactly. So let me tell you, if somehow, and you know what? That attorney, Amina, is getting a lot of information off of this channel, you guys. I heard something she said, and I know where it came from. She said something, and I don't know who's filling her in. But you guys remember when me and Shauna was talking about something, and Shauna said, that's not true, or something. I didn't say that. And I said, yeah, you did. She said, no, I didn't. I said, yeah, why, where would I get that the mama came down? You the one told me that the mama had the attorney or such and such. And then she never did come back on because she was thinking that, guess what? I was going to play the recording of our conversation. You know what? I'm not going to, you know what? If people don't believe what I said, then they just don't believe what I said. I'm not got to prove nothing. But if I needed to back it up or something, I'd just go hand it to somebody else and tell them to play it. Or go make me a dummy account and play it and say, y'all go listen to it or whatever. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll get it out there. Miss Dee said, I understood you, Lisa. Me and Lisa probably talked almost the whole day the other day, you guys, between trying to find the dog and all this other stuff. I'm going to go back and look at Lucky Star. But Lucky, I don't want, I mean, I know Lucky is like 3 months, and you can't have, okay, when a dog has babies, the baby, you can't have the dog until 6 weeks. So with Lucky being 4 months, That's pretty right? I missed a lot. I'm going to have to go back. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here because I got my phone getting charged up. I'm gonna go do some work outside. But I just want to give y'all a little bit of what while I was going back in the book and looking up human behavior. Human behavior. Human behavior. Yeah. That shepherd. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go visit. I'm gonna go visit, but okay, I don't like the name Lucky Star though, because the Lucky Star, that's a casino name, Lucky Star. I don't. I would have to give him another name, but I'm gonna go visit him. So I took I took a shift on Friday and Saturday. So I bet Amina is looking for streets too. Oh, probably. Yeah, she probably is. But oh yeah, I was gonna tell you guys. Remember when before I get off here, let me finish this because I started it. Remember when Shona, I don't even like saying her name, but remember when her, I'm gonna just call her. So remember when her was like, I didn't say it. No, I did. Yes, you did. No, I did. Yes, you did. No, I did. Okay, well, go back. Okay. You coming back on? Yeah, I come back on. And then she goes and make a whole live and talk about, I'm not going to go back over there. Those women over there, and they're older and everything. They're older and everything. And I just don't understand why another black woman will down another black woman. Wasn't downing nobody. I didn't say she was trifling. I didn't say she was nasty. I didn't say she was a garden tool. I just said that you the one said that she had her kids, and I was wondering why'd you tell me that? Because if she had her kids, it made me believe that she was not a suspect. And I wanted to know why you tell me that. And she said that's what she heard. Well, actually, what she heard, or what it was somewhat true. She did have her kids at one point in time, but they did come and get her kids. That's what we didn't know. Because when by the time I got information, the kids wasn't with her, so I just thought they never was with her. I heard the other day, yeah, they were with her at first, but they're not with her now. So, like I said, sometimes information come in late, and we be questioning people. They get all bent out of shape. I didn't get bent out of shape. She get most of the accurate mindset of the streets from SP News. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just question her why she tell me that when I now know for a fact that she ain't got her kids. So I'm thinking, what do you mean? Why'd you tell me she had her kids when she first came down? Matter of fact, this is exactly what she said, word for word, quote for quote. She said, SP, she says, let the truth be known. She had her kids the same day she came down here with an attorney. And I said, what? What you say? And I was just astonished. I wouldn't call her no liar. I just said, that's what you told me. She said, well, that's what they told her. I said, well, why'd you tell me that? That's why I was asking her. Why'd you tell me that? If she, I'm like, when I did my search and whatever, the kids wasn't not with the mother. So I'm asking her, why'd you tell me that? She says, well, I wasn't the first one to. I said, well, you did in private conversation. You did say, let the truth be known. She had the kids on the first day. Matter of fact, you even said when she came down here to get the kids, she said that oldest boy had on the black bomber jacket at the police station. How can I make that up? That's a full conversation. See these people that go wishy-washy or whatever? They jump on this side. We're Team Cody. We're Cody this. We're Cody that. We're Cody this. And then next thing I know, I see them. Oh, they're talking to the sister. You just said that she smells like a lantern or whatever a lantern is. I don't know what a lantern is, but didn't you just say that she smelled like a lantern? You gonna stick a dog on her or whatever? Now we're talking to them. Then I seen some people's like they just need to let Corey out so he can lead us to Cody. That man is gonna never go where that baby is. I kid you not. No, it was a blue jacket. All right, you guys, I've been on here too long. I was just enjoying the conversation. I love when you guys talk back. I do, 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 I do. I say the mom is suspect in the whole situation. Anyway, you guys, we got some updates coming up tonight. You guys need to have your face in the place, okay? Trust me, I'm not going to let you down with the rumors and the updates tonight. I already got them. I ain't got to go look for them. I'm finna go do some work outside. You guys have a great day. Thank you guys coming in here, just chatting with me. Uh-oh, let me go get my dog. Gotta go. Bye-bye. Oh, poor Shook.